75 to 80% of men that I talk to will say the same thing.
Okay, so the reality is that most men do not need therapy. Men do. Don't get me wrong. Therapy has a place. There's people that need it. There's for sure people that need it. Great example. I know somebody that he was a former Green Beret. He went through some shit. Came back, PTSD. He probably had PTSD going in. But either way, he was on a very destructive path. On that destructive path, afterwards, he got out of the military and he went to therapy. Once he got into therapy, he figured out his own shit. And then after that, he realized, honestly, that what he needed was a mentor. So that's what he got. He got a mentor. His mentor guided him and called him out on his bullshit. What most men need after they go through therapy, if they go to therapy at all, or even if they need therapy, is truly just somebody to call you out on your bullshit. Call you out on your bullshit. There's a reason that some of this, not necessarily red pill content, I would say, but that there's a phrase for motorcycle guys that says drop a gear and disappear. Same concept. Take 6 months and just disappear. Do your thing, like grind. That's a mindset thing. That is you creating a discipline in your mind that you are just grinding it out, trying to figure out what is the thing that you need to do. Now, don't get me wrong. Therapy might be a part of that process, but reading books, self-help, going through that process, and ultimately getting a mentor, it doesn't have to be somebody you pay for. It doesn't have to be somebody you have to pay for, like a life coach. It could just be somebody else that you're like, yo, like I want you to be my mentor. I say this as the guy that I mentioned in the very first video. I use him as a mentor. I use him as a sound box, right? As a soundboard. Him and I will go through conversations and we'll have these deep, profound conversations about what the hell is going on and things about life and everything. And we figure our shit out. I figure my shit out. He holds me accountable. I'm holding him accountable as well. The discipline part also comes with working out too, right? I think a lot of times what people end up doing is that they'll do workouts and their mind shift is so warped toward just working out, just the physique, just make sure I do this. But that mindset carries over into other things. You have to make sure it carries over into other things. You create a routine. So I think what helps a lot of people is creating routine. It helps me tremendously. There's a reason I get up at 5:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock, 4:30, 4 o'clock in the morning to go work out. It's because I want to create a routine for myself. I need to create a routine. It helps me. I think a great example again is like 75 hard. The reason 75 hard is not because it's hard shit to do. It's hard because there's a discipline, there's a process. You have to go through that process in order to finish it. Because if you don't finish 75 hard. I've never done 75 hard. I don't feel like I need to because I already have a disciplined mentality. And I think that's what a lot of people need. They need discipline and they need a coach to hold them accountable, not just all the time guide them through their feelings. A coach, you will hear the same bullshit story the second or third time and be like, yo, like we've been through this shit already. You already told me this story. What's your solution? That's what dudes need. They need the accountability. There's a lot of guys that are walking around right now that never had fathers, that didn't hold them accountable, that didn't walk them through that process. I hold my son accountable. My son wanted to buy some stupid thing for like a Grom that he bought, right? He bought a Grom because he's trying to flip some motorcycles. Cool. Hey, kid, no problem. Go for it. Then after he bought the Grom, he's like, oh, I'm going to throw this in. It's like an extra $500 part. I was like, dude, what were we doing? The whole purpose was for you to buy it and try to flip it for like a $500-$600 profit. What are we doing right now? Why are we doing this? Your whole mindset going into the military was let me get disciplined and let me go off and do some other stuff. And now you're fucking up and like you're not even saving the money that you were talking about saving. He's like, oh, you know what? You're right, Dad. Some people just do not have somebody like that to hold them accountable. So that's what they need, somebody to hold them accountable. But again, somebody's going to see this and they're going to think that I'm talking about not doing therapy. I never said that. Do therapy. If you have some deep-rooted trauma, do some therapy. There's nothing wrong with it. But most men do not need therapy. I think a lot of times we try to create a solution for men that's more tailored for women, honestly.